Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stum back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we're taking a look at the new 6+ Kuma in some PvP. This man's a beast. He's a demon. He's a monster. His 6+ gave him so many crazy buffs, and on top of that, he has a level limit break as well, which makes him even more crazier, which is just nuts. Now, before I get my last two copies from playing PvP, I thought I'd take him in some PvP just to showcase how he is at level limit break 3. So he does have his buffed passive ability, but he doesn't have his buffed special. So just keep that in mind with today's video. His rumble ability now is very, very strong. It gives strength teammates attack up level 6, blowout level 10, and when you do blow away units, blow back, strength type teammates get level 3 attack, and if you have 6 or more strength teammates, then DBF style enemies get level 4 CD reduction. So this is really strong. There's a lot of DBF units in the game. You'll be surprised how many just sort of pop up on teams when you're playing the game. And obviously this isn't going to affect everyone on a crew, but you can still do some really, really nice stuff with it. His special got a massive buff. Not only does he hit an extra unit now with his attack that goes through defense, hitting 3 characters, he then targets large range for 2.5 times damage still. And then if the team has 6 or more strength teammates, he then force out 1 DBF style enemy. And at level in break 4, this goes to 2. So he basically kills 3 units and then can force out 2. It's wild, the things he can do. It's very reminiscent of S-Hawk and what he was bringing when he first dropped. And having this guy maxed out is going to do absolute wonders for your account. But just having him at 6+ is going to do amazing things for strength teams, most of the time for strength teams, but also for bench options in other team builds as well. Make sure you're doing your 50 plays. You want to get this character. He's very, very strong. Hopefully you picked up the skulls from the latest super boss. With that said, we're going to dive into some challenge fights and let's see how he rocks. Alright, starting off with arguably the hardest of the challenge fights, we have the slasher fight with the new Fuji and Ryogoku, otherwise known as Green Bull. The reason this fight is so challenging is because they have a level limit break 5, Carrot and Sulongs, as well as a level limit break 5, Kinemon, Dendro, and Odin. And they have a level limit break 5, Roger, Rayleigh, and Gaban. So this fight can be very, very annoying to deal with if you guys don't have some powerful characters, but strength are now in such an amazing spot that they can easily take it down. Not only do they have Kuma 6+, but we have also got the level limit break of the waifus with their 6+. Obviously, the waifus don't have the 6+ because they're still strength, but their level limit break now allows all strength allies to get buffed rather than striker characters. And with that, we don't have to bring Sanji because we have a Nami character, so that way Kobe is working at full potential, and we can actually bring Kuma into the front, which is just absolutely perfect for the team. As for the rest of the build, obviously we have Luffy. Luffy just look how much damage he does. You partner that with Kuma, it's just wild how much damage output you can get. But you can also use the new Gear 5 as well. The new Gear 5 being Free Spirit is going to buff the waifus a little bit more. And then Blackbeard is replaceable with Jack level in break 5. I really like Blackbeard because when you go up against teams that have any quick strength or dex units, you do have that extra nerfing capability and action bind. The HP cut's really nice too because Kobe obviously can bring you forward. But it's not super essential to have Blackbeard because, like I said, Jack works wonderful. Later on the line in Grand Party, we could bring in something like Vivi for some cooldown reduction just so that Kuma and Luffy are going even faster. But literally with just Kobe, you can pretty much get away with it. Remember, Kuma has 6 strength characters on this team as well, so Kuma is reducing the DBF style enemies cooldown reduction by level 4, which is great. And then because you have the waifus in the middle slot there, they're going very quick. You can get the confusion off, and then you don't have to worry about specials there too, so that works out great. The bench is very strong. We have 6+ Akainu on the bench. We can now use Sanda Sonia because we are having a Boa unit, and then we can use Marigold as well, who are just great back-end options. But you could run King if you really want to. You could run S-Hawk, just throw S-Hawk on the bench there just because later in the fight, all you want is damage. So you can do some pretty fun stuff there. Hell, run S-Bear if you really want to as well. Just try and do some fun stuff with the double Kuma situation. So as you guys can see there, once Kuma went, he killed 3 enemies. He forced out 1, and it's just ridiculous amounts of damage you can get with this particular team. If you have Kuma at level limit break 3 already, and you just pick up these last 2 copies like myself, you're in for a fun time because this guy is going to be an absolute weapon. Just such a weapon, bro. The next fight is the Vegapunk fight, the one for the York release. This one isn't as challenging as some of the other fights, but I thought I would take it on because it's pretty bulky, and this would be a good place to showcase how much power Kuma has and how much power he gives to the team with all the extra attack buff that he can give with the knockback and all that fun stuff. So as you can see there was the knockback. Kuma gives level 3 attack. If an enemy has guard, it will sort of block the knockback, so just be mindful of that. Waifu's always going ridiculously early is great. Nice little bit of confusion there. And then here comes Kuma with a... How much attacks does he have? 25 attack stat, hitting for 11,000. Now, if you Limit Break expand him too, like, you are getting so much damage output. And honestly, I might Limit Break expand him just because of how much damage output he's doing. He's just so reminiscent of what S-Hawk is doing, man. Like, it's just absolutely crazy stuff. On top of that, he forced out Vegapunk, who is a obviously DFB style unit, which is great because Vegapunk's super annoying with his special rollback and all that stuff. And then you have a character like Luffy come in, pick off the other 4, and then once the Benz comes through and Vegapunk comes back, you're already in a position like with Kobe to give cooldowns again and just rinse and repeat the cycle. So the damage output this team has is insane. The disruption it has with the Waifu unit is crazy. You have some HP cuts and some bulk with Blackbeard. You're doing a lot with this team now, man. Like, it's a ridiculously powerful team. And strengthened out in a position where they're, like, back talking top 3. Just with Kuma, man. Like, it's just because Kuma... Well, I mean, the Waifu's actually helped out a lot as well. But all it takes is, like, 1 to 2 units to just bring a team straight back to the top, man. It's just absolutely crazy. I'd love to test this team in some more meta fights. And I definitely will once Championship comes around. But, like, I'm not just going to start burning through gems just because. Like, look at the damage, man. 12k! Just a casual 12k. Damn, man, so much damage. All right, see you later, Blackbeard. Yeah, when Championship comes around, I'm definitely going to try it against some of the more meta-based teams, but I feel like there's no point, like I said, burning gems. Kuma's going to work great as well on a bench for powerhouse-based builds, and once you sort of like start talking like that powerhouse team with like Strength Luffy, Kuma, and S-Hawk on the bench, like Jesus Christ, that team is going to go absolutely crazy, dude. Like, this is unfair. This is unfair. 3 of the best damage dealing units in the game just sitting on a bench. Like, bro. Wild. Alright, we're going to wrap it up with the powerhouse fight of the challenges with the Bizarro release. Shout out to Bizarro. I totally forgot about him in my PvP tier list. I will do a short updating that. Bizarro should be second on that tier list. So everyone that commented, thank you for pointing it out. But yeah, he's second. He's the second best PvP unit. Actually, honestly, he's probably third now because Kuma 6+ has just gone to the fucking was. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, Kuma 6+ is like an absolute demon. Like an absolute demon. Yeah. That's not much else to say. Get him done. Just get him done. He's so good. Like, he's so good. And it's interesting because like they knew how powerful they made S-Hawk, and then they literally just went, all right, we'll just do the same thing to Kuma's 6+, and I'll call it a day. So as you can see there, like Bizarro is a DBF unit, and then he gets blown out, which is massive because Bizarro has the ability to special bind, Bizarro has the ability to halve stats, and now we don't have to worry about any of it. Luffy comes in and literally just kills everyone. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. You have Kuma and Luffy sitting next to each other, and you are basically just wiping out the front line. And again, you don't have to run Blackbeard. You can run more cooldown reduction and just run Vivi just to have that extra level. I think she was like level 6. You could even run Otama as well just to give Luffy the cooldowns, but you do want Kuma to get those cooldowns too because Kuma's a beast, bro. Kuma's so good. So good. As you can see, like, we're not even halfway through this fight and the enemy's down to the last 4 units. Like, and we've been barely touched. On top of that, like, the confusion of the waifus can just, like, win you games because you just don't have to worry about specials. Upside to Blackbeard, when you're using Dex units, it's getting action bind off, so you have a lot going for you, and there's not much that can stop you, really. Kuma going to win this fight for us. Kuma, do it. No, massive. See, it's just... He's so good, man. Like, just get him done. That's going to wrap up the video, though. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. If you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, if you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.